had Republican leadership in Texas and you're still getting screwed over economically. And you've got Donald Trump in the White House and you're still getting screwed over. You're going to continue to get screwed over. But together we can stop his business cards from having pronouns on it or whatever. But still, the thing for me is you cannot use AI like this in an ad. It should literally be illegal. And it's not just me saying that. Donald Trump said that. He said anyone creating a fake image is election interference. Now, in that, he was lying. He was just so triggered by Kamala Harris having a big crowd that he pretended it was AI. Right. But still, he said it should be illegal, and I support Donald Trump in that. What do you think, Brett?
Imagine being triggered by a pronoun. Like, imagine. Like, that's what's so funny, is they're actually proving that you can have characteristics that you would conventionally understand as feminine if you're a guy who identifies as a male and has all the junk of male. Like, if you're triggered by the fact that he used pronouns on the doors, like, you're a guy, I'm sure you have a wiener, but you are acting like a vagina, as you got, in your parlance. But like, the best part is those aren't James Tallarico's most memorable tweets. No one really knew that existed. If Ben had his way, that would be the only thing you know the guy for. But the fact is, we know the guy because he is calling out Christians for acting quite unchristianly.
Yeah.
And if we want to talk about stuff that's in the Bible, we can. Like, if you want to do that about how God is his son, that's weird. And how God is like, yo, teen, you're pregnant now. Didn't ask permission. Bang, bang. I just watched, that's very toxic masculinity to be like, who's your child's father? I am. I'm God. By the way, I didn't tell you. And very much like a lot of these guys, I got you pregnant, but you didn't even feel it.
The final one on this that gets to me is when they're like, he said that God is non-binary. I mean, but isn't he? Do you think that God is a dick? I mean, but isn't he? Do you think that God is a dick? Like, do you think he literally has a penis?
In terms of confusing pronouns,
God has a bush. Like, what do you think is going on in God's pants?
God does have a bush, and it has a venereal disease. You never heard about the burning bush? But like, if you want confusing pronouns, God's name is He who is I am.
Anyway, Jesus, these people are so pathetic, and boy, do they love AI.
My problem with the pro-Palestinian side is that we are so optimistic, happy with the small victories, but on the ground they're winning everything.
Yeah, so it's the old quote from Martin Luther King, and I think maybe Longsworth or something about truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne, but that scaffold sways the future. So there is that paradox that you're right. So like we're super excited about Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tom Massey backing us, and then you go and wait. That's 2 out of over
535,
right?
Yeah, because also there's a lot of like Democrats from their side.
Yeah, no, there's Ro Khanna, there's Bernie to some degree, et cetera, et cetera.
We're talking about 10.
So no, like overall, we got a letter signed by 50 people saying, "Hey, stop sending bombs to Israel." That's 50 out of 535. 2 on the Republican side out of, nearly 300. 250 to 300 members of Congress that are Republicans. So I'm agreeing with you. Like we have from 2 to 10%, they have 90%, 98%.
Yeah, and imagine like 2 years of bloodshed and like really like live streaming and genocide, and we only go down up to 10%. That's what else could be done?
I know. So I see that crystal clear, right? And then Larry Ellison says, to your point, we're going to monitor every citizen.
Yeah, so they can be on their best behavior.
On their best behavior. And they use Gaza as a testing ground.
Yeah.
Palantir did, and some of the other tech companies, so they could surveil us. So if we lose in 2028 and the Palantirs and the Ellisons win, their candidate wins, then I'm worried you're right. That eventually what they're going to do is they're going to colonize and occupy America.
But the thing is, like, a Democratic president will not change that kind of momentum.
No. I'm not talking about a Democrat or Republican.
But the thing is, my point is not